The other day outside my house, there was a water leak somewhere underground, and I spent a good amount of the day digging, and I found this PVC pipe that was underneath the root bowl of a tree, and it had just snapped. That is, the tree, the roots had just snapped the pipe, the PVC pipe. But while I was fixing this, I had this thought about how Satan keeps people in darkness. I imagined our life like a big tunnel or a big pipe, and that pipe having holes in it or cracks. And as we're walking through our life, we come past some of those cracks, and the light is shining into our tunnel. And at that moment when we see the light, we start to see ourselves for who we are. We start to see a bit of the path, and we realize how we are walking in darkness. But as we start to realize that, Satan being on the outside of our tunnel, who can see perfectly clearly, but who doesn't want us to see, is going and patching the outside of that pipe or the outside of that tunnel. And as we keep on walking and we see glimpses of cracks and lights throughout the tunnel in the future down that pipeline, we are going to see what that light is. But then as soon as we get there, Satan again on the outside is patching it and covering it over and making it a perfectly black tunnel for us to walk through. Now, if we get to one of those cracks before Satan does, and we investigate it, maybe there will be enough light that we can make it out and we can come into the light. But the problem is, most people don't make it to that light before Satan does, and he patches it to keep them in darkness. Any breach Satan wants to cover over. That is why when any truth comes your way, immediately Satan has an opposing word to make you believe that it's not true. God doesn't exist. Your revelation that you had from God is not real. After all, it's all in your mind anyway. Any breach of light coming into your tunnel, Satan wants to immediately patch that and cover it to keep you in complete blackness your whole life all the way to hell. But if you are someone that wants to come into the light, you need to get out of that tunnel of blackness. You need to come into the light. You know, when the lights are turned on, the cockroaches, they run into the darkness, but we are not of the darkness. We are of the light if we are sons and daughters of the truth. So I encourage you to come into the light. Don't let Satan keep you in a black tunnel of darkness. You should pray and say, Lord, open my eyes to see. Let me be fully in your light and in your truth, that I may walk in the newness of life and in light with you. Be the light to my path. And when you have a word from the Lord, then hold on to it. Don't let Satan steal it from you. Don't fall into doubt and don't fall into sin. Hold on to the things that come from Jesus Christ and reject what comes from Satan. May the grace of Jesus be with you.